Magandang araw po sa ating lahat, ma'am, classmate. Report po is preserving evidence and building cleanup. Ang table of content. First, step in preserving evidence. Number 2, protecting and preserving evidence. Number 3, guarding evidence. Number 4, method investigator to protect human footprint. Number 5, identifying and removing evidence. Introduction, you can give a brief description of the topic you want to talk about there. I hear, for example, fire of intentional origin can't be correspondent to and extinguished without any noticing, reporting, or investigating fire. Department personnel must be able to recognize the evidence that is sometimes quite pronounced during and immediately after the fires. If you want to talk about Mercury, you can say that its smallest planet in the intersolar system. Our sun is sometimes a result of careful planning and considerable preparation, and sometimes it is committed on the spur of the moment. Firefighters are not law enforcement officers. Trained arson investigators are assumed to investigate suspected individual and condition, but firefighters are responsible for recognizing and preserving evidence of arson. Without this evidence, a trained investigator is always seriously handicapped. Firefighters can become proficient in recognizing and preserving evidence of arson and can't recognize the evidence sequence that will benefit the evidence and an investigator when he arrives. Number 1, step in preserving evidence. Concept, protecting and preserving evidence. Number 2, guarding evidence. Number 3, identifying and removing evidence. Number 2 naman po, protecting and preserving evidence. Number 1, keep the evidence where you found it untouched and undisturbed if at all possible. Ito po sinasabi, kung maaari, iwanan ito sa original na pwesto na hindi pinabago o ginagalaw. So, dito naman tayo sa number 2. When you discover you can't live at the fire scene, properly identify and safeguard makes no changes of any kind in the evidence other than what is absolutely necessary in the extinguishment of fire. Dito po sinasabi kung kailangan itong ilipat, gawin ito ng maingat. Kung hindi maiwasang ilipat ang ebidensya, tiyaking tama ang pagkakapwesto at proteksyon nito. Iwasang gumawa ng anumang pagbabago maliban na lamang kung kinakailangan para sa kaligtasan o pagpatay ng apoy. Number 3, ito daw po is kuhanan daw po agad natin ng larawan ang ebidensya upang maitala ang original nitong pwesto. Iniwasan din daw po matapakan o sirain ang ebidensya habang nagsasagawa ng operasyon, maging maingat upang hindi daw po matakpan or masira ang ebidensya. And kontrolin daw po natin ang paggamit ng tubig sa mga sitwasyong tulad ng sunog. Iwasang gumamit ng sobrang dami ng tubig na maaaring makasira sa ebidensya. Tayo sa number 3, guarding evidence, way to protect evidence remaining at the fire scene. Number 1, cordon or rope the area containing evidence or pile good and material of various kind around the evidence to keep people away until the arrival of the investigator. Ito po sinasabi dito po na lagyan daw po natin ng harang o cordon yung area sa paligid, and para po maiwasan ang paglapit ng mga tao bago dumating ang mga investigador. And ito naman po sa number 2, post guard to prevent tampering with the evidence of handling it needlessly, leave plenty of room around the evidence to protect exactly as found. Ito po, maglagay daw po tayo ng bantay para maiwasan ng anumang pakialam o hindi kailangang paghawak. Siguraduhin din daw po na may sapat na espasyo or luwang ng area sa paligid para manatili ito sa eksaktong kondisyon kung paano ito natagpuan para hindi siya magalaw ng ibang tao. Yan. And ito na po tayo sa number 4, methods or ways investigator to protect human footprint. A. measure footprint. Dito na po sukatin ang ating footprint para sa tamang document. And dito na po sa may B, compare the print. Dito na po is ihilantulad daw po natin yung print sa ibang ebidensya o sa sapatos ng suspect. And C, estimate the length of stride and the position of the feet. Dito po, tansyahin daw ang haba ng mga hakbang o posisyon ng paa. Yan. And sa D, po, peculiarities in the gait, walk, or run of suspect. Ito po, tingnan daw po natin kung may kakaibang paraan ng paglalakad or pagtakbo ng suspect. And sa E po, secure identifying marks on the sole heels of the shoes. Ito naman po sa E, siguraduhin daw po na makita ang marka sa mga talampakan at sakong ng sapatos. And sa F po, place box over print to prevent dust from blowing over clear print. And dito naman po sa F, takpan daw po ng kahoy ang mga prints para hindi matabunan ng alikabok at mapanatili itong malinaw para sa picture at plaster cast. Ayan po. And number 5 po tayo, identifying and removing evidence. Step procedure. Collected evidence should be properly identified and preserved in clean container. Ito po, siguraduhin daw pong maayos ang pagkakakilala at paglalagay ng ebidensya sa malinis na lagyan. And number 2 po, makes a carefully notation of the date, time, and the place where the evidence found. Ito naman po sinasabi na isulat ang mga tamang araw, oras, at lugar kung saan ito naganap. And number 3 po, initial of the person, investigator, person who collected the evidence on can battles and other articles shall be noted. Ito po, sinasabi dito, lagyan daw po natin ng initial ng kumuha ng mga lata, bote, at iba pang gamit sa area. And number 4 po, keep a record of witnesses and each person who had or will have responsibility for the care and preservation of the evidence. Ito na po ang mga saksi at bawat taong hahawak ng ebidensya upang masigurado ang mga pangalaga. Ilagay rin daw po sa atin, i-document din daw po natin. And number 5 po, protect partly burned paper and ash between layers of plastic or between pieces of window glass for the investigator for transportation laboratory. Dito po, ilagay daw po natin sa plastic o salamin ang mga nasunog na papel o abo upang maprotektahan at madala ng maayos sa laboratory. And ito po sa may number 6, preserve letters, document, and bills to assist in establishing a person financial status with might be motive for arson. Ito naman po, motive for arson. Ito po, itago daw po natin ng mga sulat or document at resibo bilang posibleng ebidensya ng mga motibo ng sunog. Number 7, make a careful notation of the date, time. Mali. Number 7, place wood suspect of containing paraffin or oil in a clear container and seal it until a chemical analysis will be conducted. Ito po, ilagay daw po natin sa mali na lalagyan at selyuhan ng ang kahoy at na may langis o paraffin para sa chemical analysis. Number 8 po, pack objects such as charred candle wick and burn matches in the bottle containing cotton to prevent breaking the evidence by jarring and handling. Po, ilagay daw po natin sa may bote na may bulak ang nasunog na mitya ng kandila at posporo upang hindi masira habang hinahawakan. Number 9, store sample of materials such as cotton, wood, rayon, pelts, and other fabrics in a clean, large mouth bottles, seal tightly, and mark properly. Ano po, ilagay ito po sa malinis na bote ang mga sample ng tela, kahoy, rayon at iba pang materyales. Tapos, selyohan at lagyan ng tamang marka. Ano po, number 10 po, volatile liquids, oils, samples, oils, sewage, drugs, waste, and the like shall be kept in tin cans and seal. Ito naman daw po, ilagay ito po natin sa lata at selyohan ng liquid, madaling sumingaw, langis at basahang may langis upang hindi mawala o maapektuhan ng ebidensya. Yun lang po. Thank you.